Americans thought they already knew Filipinos. They thought they were quiet helpers, smiling workers, and background people in other people's stories. But this story starts with a shock, one that made many Americans pause and rethink everything. What they didn't expect from Filipinos was strength hidden behind kindness, intelligence behind humility, and courage behind respect. In the beginning, many Americans believed Filipinos would always follow, never lead. They believed Filipinos would accept limits placed on them. What happened next changed those beliefs forever, and by the end of this story, the difference will be impossible to ignore. Americans did not expect Filipinos to speak with confidence when it mattered most. Many thought Filipinos would stay silent even when treated unfairly. But in offices, hospitals, ships, and classrooms, Filipinos began to speak clearly and firmly. Not with anger, but with facts and calm words. This quiet confidence surprised many Americans who assumed confidence must be loud to be real. Filipinos proved that respect and strength can exist together. Americans did not expect Filipinos to work with such deep discipline. Filipinos showed up early, stayed late, and focused on details others ignored. This was not because they were told to, but because pride in work runs deep in Filipino culture. Over time, Americans noticed that projects handled by Filipinos were often more stable and reliable. This was not luck, it was habit. Americans did not expect Filipinos to adapt so fast. New systems, new rules, new cultures did not slow them down. Filipinos learned quickly and adjusted without complaint. Many Americans struggled with change, but Filipinos treated it as normal life. This ability to adapt made Filipinos valuable in every industry they entered. Americans did not expect Filipinos to lead teams so effectively. At first, leadership roles were rarely given to them. But when Filipinos were finally placed in charge, results spoke louder than titles. Teams became calmer, more united, and more productive. Filipinos led with empathy, not fear. This style surprised Americans used to aggressive leadership. Americans did not expect Filipinos to value family so deeply while still excelling at work. Filipinos balanced long hours with strong family bonds. Instead of weakening them, this balance made them emotionally strong. Americans began to see that strong families created strong workers, not weak ones. Americans did not expect Filipinos to be so emotionally intelligent. They noticed moods, tensions, and unspoken problems. Filipinos often solved conflicts before they became serious. This skill helped workplaces stay peaceful and productive. Americans realized intelligence was not only about numbers or degrees. Americans did not expect Filipinos to be innovators. Many assumed Filipinos only followed instructions. But Filipinos introduced new ideas, faster methods, and creative solutions. They improved systems quietly, without asking for praise. When results appeared, Americans were shocked to learn who was behind them. Americans did not expect Filipinos to be so resilient. Filipinos carried stories of hardship but did not wear them as weakness. Failures did not stop them, rejection did not break them. They adjusted, tried again, and kept moving forward. This quiet resilience impressed even the toughest critics. Americans did not expect Filipinos to respect authority, yet challenge it wisely. Filipinos did not rebel loudly. Instead, they asked smart questions and offered better options. This respectful challenge changed decisions without creating conflict. Americans learned that power does not always need confrontation. Americans did not expect Filipinos to succeed across so many industries. From healthcare to engineering, from shipping to technology, Filipinos performed at high levels everywhere. This wide success broke the idea that Filipinos fit only one role. Americans did not expect Filipinos to remain humble after success. Even when promoted, Filipinos stayed respectful and grounded. They did not look down on others. This humility earned trust and long-term respect. Americans did not expect Filipinos to protect their culture while embracing another. Filipinos adapted to American life but kept their values. Respect for elders, kindness, and gratitude remained strong. Americans saw that integration did not mean losing identity. Americans did not expect Filipinos to be natural problem solvers. When resources were limited, Filipinos found ways to make things work. This creativity came from growing up with less and learning to stretch every opportunity. Americans did not expect Filipinos to handle pressure so calmly. In emergencies and deadlines, Filipinos stayed focused. Panic was replaced with action. This calmness saved time, money, and lives. Americans did not expect Filipinos to build strong communities abroad. Filipinos supported each other, shared opportunities, and lifted newcomers. This unity created networks of success that grew over time. Americans did not expect Filipinos to forgive easily. Even after being underestimated or disrespected, Filipinos chose peace over revenge. This emotional strength surprised many who believed toughness meant anger. Americans did not expect Filipinos to teach them lessons. Lessons about patience, gratitude, and quiet excellence. Over time, Americans began to adopt these traits themselves. Influence flowed in both directions. Americans did not expect Filipinos to rise without demanding recognition. Many Filipinos let results speak for them. Promotions and respect came naturally because evidence was undeniable. Americans did not expect Filipinos to redefine strength. Strength was no longer loud or aggressive. It became calm, consistent, and reliable. This new definition changed how success was measured. Americans did not expect Filipinos to inspire loyalty. Managers trusted them, teams relied on them. Communities respected them, trust became their strongest currency. Americans did not expect Filipinos to succeed without losing kindness. Even at the top, Filipinos remained polite and generous. This balance was rare and powerful. Americans did not expect Filipinos to change perceptions so deeply. Stereotypes slowly collapsed, assumptions faded. What replaced them was respect built on experience. Americans did not expect Filipinos to leave such a lasting impact. Long after projects ended or jobs changed, the influence remained. Systems worked better, people worked better together. In the end, what Americans didn't expect from Filipinos was not just skill or effort. It was character, quiet strength, deep resilience, and a way of succeeding without destroying others along the way. This is why the story of Filipinos in America is not just surprising, it is unforgettable.